Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. As I stated, my name is Odetta, also known as your swap queen. And why? Because I swap and not shop. I'm coming to you live from New York City. That's actually where I reside. I live in New York. Today's topic, I know with the new year started, a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But just by show of hand, how many of you, if you want to comment in the comment on the screen below, how many of you would like to save money in 2016? So if you want to save money, just type yes. And if money is not an issue for you and you don't want to save or you're not interested, then that's okay too. Maybe that's where you are definitely money is one of those things that we always need to have at the forefront. And I think especially when you're living in certain countries, if you don't keep those pipelines going and if you don't make sure that it keeps coming and stacking, you could seriously find yourself in some situation when things do go south. So how many of you are familiar with the term swap or swapping? What do you think swapping is? If you just want to write in the box, what do you think swapping is? Swapping is when you're trading fashion. So let's say you have a dress and you want to trade it for something else. That's a swap. So that's one of the ways that people can essentially save a lot of money, because if you're living in certain countries where things are they could be affordable, or you could have an abundance of clothing. And if you're someone who's into fashion, or even if you're not into fashion but you do have a lot of items, especially now with a social media sharing economy, a lot of people don't want to wear the same thing over and over because you're taking pictures, and in essence you don't want to be seen wearing that same outfit multiple times. So what you're gonna do is you can actually swap your clothing for something else. So in essence you're getting another piece, and it's not that you're wearing the same outfit or wearing the same items a couple of times. Now I do know some people have some staple pieces. I personally do myself. I have some staple pieces that I love and I wear over and over and that I wouldn't get rid of. But then there's also pieces that you have brand new sitting in your closet and you've never wore it. You kept saying, oh, I'm gonna wear it next year, and before you know it, a whole year goes by. Well, if a whole year goes by and you have not worn something, then that's an indication you probably need to swap it out, because it's it's one of those pieces where you probably may wear it one time or two times and then it just sits there. I know with colleges, universities, prom, graduations, weddings, a lot of those outfits you tend to wear once or twice and then it just sits in your closet, right? So what you can do is you can in essence swap it out with another person and get something else. So you're actually going to be saving money by not wearing the same thing and by not going out and shop another fabulous dress, right? Because you're not spending money, but you're saving. So the whole notion of swapping really is twofold. One, you're saving a lot of money, and two, from an ecological, environmental, eco-friendly standpoint, you're saving, you're doing your part by conserving the environment, because these things are not ending up in the landfill, right? They're not ending up in the landfill. They're just being recycled. They're going to places or people that actually will really need it. So it's really all along and all around, it's a no-brainer. It's a winner. And I know a lot of people may say, well, I don't want to wear something else that someone else has worn. Well, guess what? When you're swapping, you have the option to get brand new, or you could gently use. And if you're someone that's into thrift and vintage, odds are, though thrift and vintage, that is in essence used items. So swapping is a great way to save money. It's also a great way to declutter your closet, and it's also a really great way to get more stuff without spending money. hence I'm considered the swap queen and not someone that goes out and just buys stuff aimlessly, because one, I already have a lot of things, and two, if I need something, it has to be like a need. Other than that, I probably wouldn't, you know, I'm a swapper, so I'll look for ways to how I can trade something that I have, which will free up space in my closet to bring in space for something else. So I'm not just taking in stuff, but as I'm unloading, I'm bringing in. So it was a really quick skip. Just wanted to let you guys know that's one of the ways that you could actually save money this year. I know for me personally, it started out with just a group of girlfriends going at each other's house, but over time it has grew so much in the sense that it's hard for people to get together when, you know, their schedules are in conflict. And then also you're limited to your region, so you're limited to getting certain items or resources because you're region specific. The whole notion of swapping online really opens it up to the world. So you could be living in New York and you're swapping something with a girl that lives in Dubai. How cool is that? So thank you guys so much and have a wonderful, happy new year.